Hello and welcome. I am Steffi, and today we have a nice stretch flow. What you need for today is a nice long band, a super band, a stretch band, and a mat. So go ahead, grab out what you have, and let's go right into it. Go ahead and extend those arms nice and wide, depending on how long and how thin your band is. You might need to go a little bit wider. So we'll go ahead and reach those hands all the way behind. We'll scoot my hands a little further apart because it's a little tight. Good. And then come to your glutes and then go all the way up and over. Like you're making a nice little rainbow or a nice bubble over you. Forward and back. Try to keep your arms nice and long. If they're bending here, that means that you need to go a little bit wider. Let's go for just two more, taking your time. Don't rush it. Good. And let's go for one more. Forward and back. Good. And then bring it overhead for me. And with that bottom hand, I'm going to have you lean to one side and pull it down so you feel a nice stretch on that lengthened side. And we're going to go up and over to the other side. Hold it here. Bottom hand is pulling that top hand down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Bring that band behind you. Palms are going to face out away from you, and you're going to pull away. So think about having those hands about hip distance, and you're going to pull that band away and lift it away from your body. So you're pulling it apart and up and away. Good. Try to stay nice and tall here. You should feel that opening up your chest. Make sure we're not flaring out that rib cage too much. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Roll those shoulders back. Good. And now roll them forward. Nice. All right. Now your right hand is going to hold on to that band. You could hold on to the loop part. Bottom hand is going to grab this strap. I'm going to face away. And you're going to pull down, and we're going to get a nice stretch in that tricep. Pull it down and then slowly release. Pull it down, feeling the nice stretch, and then slowly release. Pull and release. This next one, you pull and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And let's go ahead and switch over to the other side. Band is going to grab it. Whoop. And then let's go ahead, pull it down. And slowly release. Pull it down. Feel that stretch in your tricep. And slowly release. Pull. Release. Let's go 2 more. Pull. And release. This next one, you pull and hold. So hold it for me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Nice work. All right, let's go ahead and grab that band. Meet me facing your mat. We're going to go ahead, reach those arms up overhead. We're going to roll our body down one vertebrae at a time. Good. Take your time here. And then slowly we're going to restack our spine all the way up. Head is the last thing to lift, and then it's our arms. And do that one more time. Arms lower. You would nod the chin, round the chest, tuck the belly button, lower those hands down. Place that band to the side and just hang here for a moment. You can spread your feet a little bit wider, so a little bit wider than your shoulders. You're going to hold on to both elbows and then rock your body to the left and to the right. Taking a nice deep breath in, just letting your chest hang heavy. I like to think of myself being a little bell swinging to the left and to the right. 3, 2, 1. Let your hands drop down to the mat and walk all the way out until you're in a plank position. And we're going to drop down to our mat and flip over onto our backs. Grab your band, loop one foot, and let's lay all the way back. Okay, so here I like to hold on to either side of my band and make a little loop. My other leg is gonna stay nice and long on the ground. Slowly just pull that leg in towards you. Give it a little bend and then extend. Give it a little bend and extend. You should feel this stretch in your hamstring. So thinking about the back of your leg right here. Inhale and exhale. Let's go 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Hold it, lengthen, pull it in even closer for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Slowly lower that leg just a little bit, still holding on to that super band or whatever band you have. And you're going to slowly make a U, bringing that leg out to the side. I'm going to scoot over a little bit. Out to the side, and then feeling that stretch in that inner thigh to hip. So my same side arm is holding onto that strap. If you need a little extra support, your other hand could assist. Just be mindful that my hip isn't lifting up following that extended leg. So it's staying nice and cemented. And instead of trying to bring it down to the ground, I'm trying to bring it up to shoulder height. Good. Hold it here for just 10 more seconds, taking a nice deep breath in and out. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make that U again. This time you're going to go across your body. So I don't have enough room on this side, so I'm going to shimmy over. Make that U, bring it across your body. I don't want you to collapse, lifting the hips way off the ground. It could lift up just a little bit. And same thing, I want it to lower and then pull up towards your shoulders. So you should feel that nice stretch in your hamstring and glute. If you want to feel a little bit more of the glute, give me a little more bend in the knee, just a little micro bend. If you bend it too much, you might feel it more in the hip. So just that little bend will give you a little deeper of a stretch. And maybe you want to go back and forth. You bend and you lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. We go for 3 more. 2 and 1. You lengthen and hold and pull it in a little bit deeper, a little bit lower, and a little bit higher up towards that shoulder. Ooh, holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bringing it back up towards the ceiling. You're going to bring your free leg through the loop and lower your other leg down to the ground. So here I'm going to double loop my hands so I could add a little more pressure or resistance. And lifting that leg, I slightly bend and lengthen. I bend and lengthen. It's just a little bend. You should still feel that hamstring. Maybe you feel a little bit of the glutes. Good. Breathing through it. You have 1 more before we hold. Extend and we hold it here. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Whoops. My mini band. my long band just dropped. So let me just reassess. And we're going to go out to the side here. Make that horseshoe or U, bring it out to the side and then up a little bit more. Be mindful that those hips stay cemented. Good, holding it here. Feeling that nice stretch. With each breath you take, see if that foot could drop lower even more. A little bit lower to the ground as you pull it up a little bit more. Good. I am not that flexible, so you can see my range isn't isn't that wide. Good. But the only person you're competing with is yourself. And if you are taking this flow, then you're giving your body some TLC, because sometimes I feel like we tend to go with those strength workouts, HIIT workouts, and we don't give ourselves a chance to recover. All right, let's make that U and bring it out to the other side. Loop it and bring it across your body, lowering it down to the ground and then pulling it up. Ooh, this side is a little bit tighter for me. Good. We could add that slight bend and extend. Bend and extend. Good. Taking your time, doing what feels good on your body. Maybe just holding it out feels really good. Maybe holding that little bend feels better. Just do whichever one feels best. But if you're bending and extending, we're going to hold it extended. Hold it out for me for our last 10 seconds here. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend. And we're gonna hold, try to keep your foot looped as we flip over onto our stomachs. English is hard for me today. Okay, so try to keep it looped. If it moves down a little bit closer to the ankle, that's fine. You're gonna hold it over your shoulder, and then you're gonna just try to lift that knee up off that mat, and then you can slowly release. Now we're focusing on the quad, so the front part of our leg, and then slowly release. Pull it in and release. Pull it in and release. Good, let's go for 2 more, and then we go for that hold. Good, now we hold it here. That knee could be lifted, other leg is extended, shoulders are rested. Don't tense up trying to stretch something else. Breathe. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Keep that foot looped. This is one of my favorites. You're going to bring your knee out to the side. I'm going to shimmy a little bit more to this side. Bring that knee a little bit higher. One hand is going to hold onto the band, and we're going to work internal rotation. So lowering that foot down to the mat and then slowly pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up. You should feel that nice stretch in that hip. And then lowering it down, fighting that resistance. And then pull it in, control, control, control. Take your time with this one. Give me 2 more. And last one. Lift and hold. And I want you to try your best to hold on to as much resistance as you can. And then slowly trying to fight against that resistance with your foot, lowering down, lowering down, lowering down, lowering down as much as you can. If you can't reach the ground, that's fine. And then slowly coming right back up, fighting that resistance, pulling it in. And we rest. Nice. Hopefully you felt that right in that hip flexor. We switch over to the other side, other foot, starting with the quad. So let's loop it. And let's pull it over that shoulder, lifting the knee up and releasing it. We pull and release. So going for that quad stretch. Good. Try not to put all your weight on those hips or the ribs. I know sometimes we end up arching through that back. I don't want it to kick into that lower back. Good. Give me 2 more before we hold it. Lifting up, releasing, lifting up, and releasing. Then we lift and hold for 10 seconds. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Bring that knee up so it's a little bit higher. It's trying to go in alignment with your hip. If it doesn't go that high, that's totally fine. One hand has the band, and you're going to pull it in. We'll get that internal rotation, and then try to fight against it. I think this hip is tighter for me, so it's going to be a little bit harder. And then we lift up with control. Don't let that leg swing. Ooh, yep, definitely tighter on this side. Getting an arm workout here too. Holding that band. Remember, relaxing through the shoulders, relaxing through that lower back. Try not to let those hips move too much. Let's go for 3 more. You're almost there. We're almost at that finish line. Last 2, lowering that foot, lifting it with control. Give me 1 more. Lower and lift. And then here, pulling on that band just a little bit more as you fight to lower it down, fight to lower it down. This foot does not want to lower down at all. Ooh, all right. And then slowly coming up with control, with control, with control, pulling that band even more. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. I'm so glad you couldn't see my face there because that one was a burner. Drop that band to the side. Let's go ahead and have a seat. Crisscross applesauce. And we'll finish with a nice big circle. All right, let's inhale. Make a nice big circle going all the way up. Bring those hands together. Inhale. Exhale as you bring it down to heart center and giving yourself a nice round of applause for giving yourself some nice active stretching. Hopefully that felt good. Hopefully you're ready to move and groove. Maybe that was a cool down. Maybe it was a warm up. It would be a kind of a spicy warm up. But until next time, y'all, thank you so much for joining. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And leave me a comment because I love to hear from you. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe because I post a new video every week. All right, y'all. Till next time, I'll see you. Bye.